little man, then I made it loud and clear. Put the gas on them like I whipped the Cavalier. Show no love, got the confidence, no fear. I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Ay, yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Ay, yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, 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 I'ma act a fool with this. Okay, yeah, yeah, then I hit that. Okay, yeah, yeah, then I hit that. I've been ready for this. Since like 9-5, I've been eager for this. Talent on the rise, I'm consistent with this. Trophy is the prize, ain't no gimmicks with this. Okay, now what's left on them? Told you I'ma flex on them. I did it all subtle, ooh, and then I hit that exit on them. Gotta blame my faith, cause these odds ain't got nothing on them. I secured the safe for the cradle, I ain't dropping nothing, ooh. Only winning is exception, ain't no truce. Ain't no dub, ain't no L on my crew. Only winning is exception on my crew. Yeah. Ain't no dub, ain't no L. I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Ay, yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Ay, yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, 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 I'ma act a fool with this. Okay, yeah, yeah, then I hit that. Okay, yeah, yeah, then I hit that.
And we're about 5 miles northwest of downtown Tampa at beautiful Raymond James Stadium near Florida's Gulf Coast. With the echoes of cannon blast still ringing in our ears from the north end zone, the Bucs were introduced a moment ago, and they are all set as their guys will do battle with the Carolina Panthers. Two teams here, each off to 1-0 starts as this one is underway on EA Sports. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11.
The conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these team special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
And not the start he was hoping for there, as he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Calling no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 11-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. He's going to air one out for Anderson. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Ross Cockrell. They may have thrown the interception, obviously less than ideal, but I think they also sent a message that they're going to push the ball downfield in this one.
Yeah, not afraid to take their shots right away, huh? What was that, like a 9-9-9 route? 9 meaning go? Just went ahead and went for it. Didn't work out so well because it certainly appeared the defense was prepared. But I'm with you. Okay, so it didn't work this time. Doesn't mean we won't try it again later.
The Pro Bowler Chris Godwin, the intended receiver. And it's second down. To throw again. Brady. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 37, and they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line. So a pretty shaky start here for both sides.
Yeah, each quarterback's throwing a ball to the other team. Do you think on both sidelines they're sitting them down and saying, okay, remember, this is the color jersey we're wearing. They're wearing the other color. Let's make sure we get it to our guys, please.
And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19 yards.
First down, Panthers.
On on first down. This is McCaffrey. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Now a draw play to McCaffrey. And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10.
3rd down.
From the gun, Bridgewater. The Bucs defense stiffens and pushes this to 4th down.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're saying.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete.
A 57-yard attempt.
And this is off target to the left. Didn't get there anyway. It's no good, and this will remain a scoreless game. There's a kicker from that distance, 56, 57 yards. So many things you got to worry about, but I am a little surprised he didn't get it there.
Yeah, with the way kickers are nowadays, we're surprised anything under 65 that it doesn't get at least to the crossbar. But remember this, you have to drive it a little bit lower in order to make that distance, and you also have to be worried about the interior rush that they can get their hands on it. So that's why those stronger kickers nowadays who can pop it up in the air and still travel and carry it, that's what you're looking for.
2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, it kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
Brady's throw on 3rd down there is incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback.
20-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Bridgewater going to give this to McCaffrey. And he'll get only a couple up to the 22.
McCaffrey with the carry.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
And force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
On 3rd down, Bridgewater. Got his target, Samuel. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down.
To Curtis Samuel.
Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play.
1st down, Carolina.
They'll run with McCaffrey. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 42-yard line.
Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. Out of the gun, Bridgewater. And his throw's going to be incomplete. The surprise second-round pick, Sean Bunting, there to get a hand in.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Flushed out right. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up fourth down. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And they call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And this is their third drive. Right now, maybe not about points, just about getting something. They haven't gotten a first down yet in this game.
It's a mental barrier you don't think about until you go a couple of drives without getting a first down. Then all of a sudden it looms big. It gets harder and harder to actually attain that first down.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. A very good move, but for a relatively modest gain out near the 32. Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets him into a 3rd and 1 situation.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
Shotgun now for Brady. It's caught. Jones. And he is going to have a Bucs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. But forget the run on 3rd and 1. They shock the D and rip off a pretty big play. The pass by Brady there, caught by Howard. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. O.J. Howard, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Bucs have taken a first quarter lead. And that one gives the Bucs a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Buccaneers 7. Panthers.
Following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
5-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
32-yard line.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Bridgewater. That's to McCaffrey, complete. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play.
With the score, Buccaneers 7, Panthers 0.
Bridgewater, a play fake to McCaffrey. He'll look to throw. And down he goes. A Buccaneer sack. William Golston. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. After the sack on first down, Bridgewater, he'll get this underneath to McCaffrey. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on first down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at 3rd down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
Bridgewater from the gun on 3rd down. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, Maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
Oh, and what a play on special teams here. This is going to be down inside the 5, all the way down at the 2-yard line. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And they will begin with, should we call it, far from ideal starting field position, their own 2-yard line.
So what's your definition of ideal?
The 1-yard line on the other side of the field.
Yes, exactly right. So, yes, your definition is apropos in this case.
It's caught by Mike Evans. And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. That one covers 29 yards. First down.
10 at the 35-yard line.
2 minutes gone by, second quarter. On first down, Brady. Quickly to Gronkowski. That's caught. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. Run 7 yards. The pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Brady gives this one off to Jones. And very little daylight there. They'll get a couple up to the 44.
Jermaine.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
He'll drop this underneath for Jones. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Instead of a 3rd and 1 run, they go pass, and they get 12 yards out of it. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. And they'll run with a late signee in Bucs camp. It's Leonard Fournette. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
Some big plays in the passing game on this drive, and here's one out of the running game. So the passing game loosening things up. Now there's room to roam.
Brady now on first down. This into the hands of his running back, Ronald Jones. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. And he's got Gronkowski. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. 8 yards on the touchdown pass. And the Bucs are going to add on to their lead. And he is a reliable target. They like to get him involved. They got him involved there for the score.
And they should. He's a very good player. Remember, they can use him in certain positions, so many different spots, and he usually comes through for them.
And this will make it into the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They're staring at a 2-touchdown deficit, 14-0 the score as they regroup with 1st and 10. Now left side on the swing pass. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35.
And there's a catch by Christian McCaffrey, and he plays a huge role in the passing attack. He's caught over 100 passes each of the last 2 years, so he is a defense's nightmare because how do you identify him before the snap on every play? Is he a running back? Is he a receiver? Do you guard him with a defensive back, a linebacker? Whatever you do, he tends to have the answer himself and ends up making big plays.
Play fake. Bridgewater. Taking a shot for Samuel. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Curtis Samuel, the one he was looking for. But it'll be 2nd down. Shotgun handoff down to McCaffrey. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll be a 3rd and about 13. To throw, Bridgewater. Found his target, it's Anderson. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this second week of the regular season. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
From the 45 on second down, Bridgewater going down the middle, and it's complete. DJ Moore. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
Catch there by DJ Moore, who's really starting to come into his own, and he's one of that pack of receivers in the NFL now that looks like running backs and plays like that as well when they catch the football. Last year, nearly 1,200 yards receiving, 78 yards per game, and that ranked in the top 10 in the league. Expect those numbers to continue to grow.
On first and 10, Bridgewater. Looking left side, that's caught by Moore. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up second and 2 at the 21-yard line.
Facing a second and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Here's Bridgewater. Over the middle is Thomas. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. From the red zone now, Bridgewater. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Ian Thomas, as the first half is winding down. And the Panthers are able to get this back within a touchdown. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take it to the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed. A lot of football, full half to be played. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
An incomplete pass leads to second and 10 from the 25. Throwing again, Brady. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock.
For Scotty Miller, incomplete. He was covered by Trey Boston.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
He's checking. Cracks. Hey, goal 66.
The final shot before half for Brady. Going up top for Miller. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. The Bucs with a lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. Fielded in the end zone. And we will not see a return to start the half, as this will be a touchback. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
Adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show him one thing, hit him with something else.
Jackson.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Working from the gun, it's Brady. And that is incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
For the Buccaneers.
The punt team on now as Pinion sends this one away. Nice punt, but good work on the return to get back 11 yards. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Their defense just came up with a stop right out of the locker room, and now can the offense take advantage?
Yeah, we don't want to turn this into something that it's not. It's only a 1-score game, so it's not exactly a crucial possession. But at the same time, they'd like to get things started and at least come away with 3 points.
The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup. Here's McCaffrey. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. 2nd and 11 now.
2nd and 11 at the 36-yard line.
Bridgewater to throw it. Open man is Robbie Anderson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 15 yards on the play.
15.
Catch there by Robbie Anderson, and we all know he's got the speed to get behind any defense. What I think is underrated about his game is his toughness and his belief in self. Robbie Anderson was an undrafted free agent who's turned into a big-time player in the NFL, and now landing in Carolina reunites him with his college coach, Matt Rule, when they were together at Temple.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half, and that trend is continuing here.
They'll throw again. Bridgewater. And he finds a man. It's McCaffrey. And he is going to have a Panthers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That's a 3rd down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 27. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here. From the gun, Bridgewater. Open man is Samuel, complete. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down. And now the Bucs deciding to take a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Throwing, Bridgewater. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. It's Devin White, the linebacker. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Intercepted. The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 3-yard line.
So after the INT, it's Brady. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Jones. And this one will be taken up. They'll spot it right at the 7. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
And 6 at the 7-yard line.
From the shotgun to give to Jones. And he's up past the 10 to about the 12. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming.
That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 1.
From the gun, it's Brady. He's going deep for Brown. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion. Here's Bradley Pinion now, standing about a yard deep in his own end zone. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Bridgewater and the Panthers going to come up here 1st and 10 at their 38. He'll set up to throw from the gun. Catch here, left side, Thomas. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. Right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards.
The Panther 1st down.
Bridgewater now from the 50. Oh, and Bridgewater intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked off at the 24. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
They'll try and get the running game going with Jones. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the 1st half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game. Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
1 yard gain.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Brady going to fake the give to Jones and set up to throw. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Cornelder. And they will finally stop him, but a great return. Gets that football all the way down to the 16-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Following the interception, here's Bridgewater. Buying time to his... And he's going to lose a yard or 2. Taken down behind the line. Devin White in to drop him behind the line for a loss of a yard. The sack cost him only a yard. It's 2nd and 11. Back now in Tampa. It's the Panthers in possession of the football, but facing a deficit here as we get to the 4th and final quarter of play. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. JPP cruising in for the sack that time.
Okay, let's go back a little bit and see if my schooling comes to the front. What's that old saying? Those who forget the lessons of history are doomed to repeat them. That's the same guy who's gotten back-to-back sacks.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. It's Devin White, the linebacker. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Another important 4th quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A gain of right around 35 yards on a play that started back inside their 10. Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for 1st and 10. On play action, now Brady sliding out of the pocket. Letting one go deep here for... It's caught inside the 25. And finally out of bounds all the way down at about the 2. A big play, Brady to Gronkowski, 57 yards. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Shotgun now for Brady. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone, touchdown Tampa Bay. O.J. Howard with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the interception by the Bucs D leads to a touchdown.
Makes the score.
Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 21-7. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive? Or through an opening, and there he goes. Touchdown, Carolina. Curtis Samuel, his second touchdown on the season. And the Panthers have got it back to a one-score game.
I don't think you can get any more efficient or tidy, whatever word you want to use in that. Man, one play, 75 yards, end zone.
Yeah, efficient, tidy, excellent words. How about explosive? 75 yards, one play. That means everyone handled their assignment, doesn't it? It doesn't just mean that the defense broke down. They really executed the way that was drawn up on the whiteboard. Big-time play, big-time result.
Brown on the return. The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
Brady going to bring the Bucs up with a 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line. And he'll begin the drive with a give to Jones. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down.
At the 32-yard line.
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. And Marquell Lee with a stop defensively. I'm sure that that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground. Keep that clock moving.
And when you have the lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds and let that clock tick.
Brady's throw there complete. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. Probably the only thing he did wrong there was go out of bounds, nursing this fourth quarter lead. You want to stay in, eat the clock.
Yeah, you got to love the effort, the catch, the extra yardage, but you got to know the situation. Stay in bounds, young man.
And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
On second down now, it's Jones. And for a second straight play, just nowhere to go thanks to this Carolina defense. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. The Bucs on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd down and 12. From the gun, Brady. And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Well, that's just simply not right. To make that kind of a catch, that spectacular, and not get a first down out of it.
I guess he could put it on his personal highlight reel, however.
Yeah, he'll get the catch, he'll get the yardage, but he doesn't get what he really wants.
And out of bounds, sailed over, looked like right near the pylon. This one's going to be perfect. Directional kicking at its finest, right down at the 1-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And it feels like the momentum has shifted. They scored, then their defense forces that last punt. And now a chance to tie the game on this possession. Out of his end zone, Bridgewater. And a sideline pass. That's caught by Thomas. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. But plays like that, Charles, no doubt, they're just going to continue to fuel this crowd.
And this defense is already playing well, but it also feeds on the energy of that crowd that you're talking about, and that takes them up to another level. Right now, they're playing really loose. They've got the lead, and what a nice stop they just made there behind the line of scrimmage.
And they'll get him down right at around the 11-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. Now it's a bootleg with Bridgewater. Gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. Give him 22 there on the 3rd down conversion. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
Bridgewater getting this complete to McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 3 yards the gain there, second down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. This a 2nd and 7 from the 37. And again, it's Bridgewater. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Carlton Davis picks it. And it's a pick six. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD. Little bit of a backbreaker right there. You're down close, one-score game, trying to push the ball down the field and score, and you throw a pick six.
And sometimes you take a little bit of a gamble when you're making your throws, right? Sometimes you press it a little bit more than maybe you wanted to because you want that score so badly. In this case, it cost them.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Back to it after the pick six. Bridgewater. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. It's Devin White, the linebacker. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And a solid run down inside the 30. Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. I don't want to overhype it, but this is a big early season game, especially an overtime win. That can give you a big boost going forward in the season.
It certainly can, and I don't think you're overhyping it because cliches go out the window when you start to play overtime. And you're right, the winner of this game now, that's an extra boost moving forward, and it actually is an extra hurt for the team that loses because normally you shake it off, but in this situation, it lingers a little bit longer.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right